Hello, GreenHerb-Gaming, celebrating the 25th anniversary of Doom. In this live stream of Doom, I'm asking the question, will I ever complete this map? I honestly do not know the answer. If you know, well, let me know in the comment section below. So sit back, relax, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. So just a quick update. I am of course playing Doom. I'm on the 4th and final episode, and I'm playing on Ultra Violence, the second hardest difficulty. And that's why I don't know if I'll ever complete this map. I've been playing a game for the last couple of days. It's a game called Demon's Crest on the Super Nintendo. Never played this game before. Absolutely love the game. But in this game, you play as a demon. So it's so cool playing Doom where you're actually killing demons, or as I call them, gobshites. Just give me 2 seconds, I'm going to get my live chat on my phone. I might actually talk more about Demon's Crest as the live stream goes on. Let's see how the stream goes first. So like, Ultra Violence is not the second hardest difficulty for nothing. Like it means something. Like, you will be challenged. You could be one of the best Doom players in the world, and you will be challenged when playing on Ultra Violence. I think I've been stuck on this map now for about a week. Nosy Parker, welcome to the live Doom stream. Great to have you. Just popping in to say hello. Well, hello to you, Nosy Parker. I hope you enjoy the live stream. So, in this live stream of Doom, I'm asking the question, will I ever complete this map? Because I've been stuck on it for almost a week now. I'm playing on the second hardest difficulty. You know all this. You know all this by now. You've watched a couple of my Doom live streams. And to have a nose. Well, it wouldn't be Nosy Parker without a nose. That's to be expected. I can't seem to get into a rhythm with this map. You know, because once I get into a rhythm, you know, we will be going somewhere. I think the furthest I got in this map was I got the red key skull, which is around the corner there. Oh, I keep falling into it, so annoying. Okay, but with streams like this, I just have to keep the stream entertaining and engaging and interactive. Well, I try to do that with every live stream, to be honest, but I like to turn it up a notch when I'm stuck in a game, because my viewers do not want to see the same content over and over again. I'm very aware of that. You will do it. Oh, I know. Eventually. Eventually. It'd be easier if I could somehow look into a crystal ball, see the future, and see when I will do it. Give me an idea. But yeah, you're right, I will do it. And hello to my 3 viewers currently watching the live stream. It is great to have you. Welcome and enjoy the live stream. So you know by now, or you should know by now, that I'm celebrating the 25th anniversary of Doom by playing the original Doom, this game right here, and I'm on the 4th and final episode, and I'm playing on the 2nd hardest difficulty, which is why this map is so difficult, and which is why I'm dying over and over again. Dead again. So you'll be seeing that a lot in this live stream, trust me. Okay, so I'm going to say, because this map is so difficult, I don't want to put a time limit onto my live streams, but I'll try. So I'm gonna say an hour for this live stream. So just over 50 minutes left on this live stream. I will see how it goes. I mean, I have 3 viewers watching now. You never quite know what's going to happen on GreenHerb-Gaming, so I'll wait and see what happens. See how the live stream goes, but you know, I'm aiming for that 1 hour mark, because I never complete this map, to be honest. But this is going to sound really stupid. I don't know if stupid is the word for it, but if I was actually playing this game on my own, like if I wasn't live streaming, I probably would complete the map far quicker. The reality is, it's very. Sometimes I might make it look easy, but it's actually very hard to do a live stream, because you're playing the game and you're talking to YouTube at the same time, talking to your live stream at the same time, and talking and gaming, doing those 2 things at the same time. It's challenging, especially when the live chat doesn't always work on the PS4 and you have to look down at your phone as well, and especially when, you know, my channel seems to attract so much drama. So when you take, I'm actually going to say it again here, when you actually take all of that into consideration, that's why it takes so long to complete these maps. But I will do it eventually. It always annoys me in games how enemies can take damage from the environment, but you can't. Like if I fell into that toxic river, I would take damage, but it's okay if that invisible gobshite, you know, to go for a swim in that toxic river and take no damage. That's completely unfair, to be honest. Oh shit. Damage, look at how much damage you actually take when you're playing on ultra-violence. It's crazy. Oh, I was actually wrong. The red key skull is actually, it's not up there. It's oh my god, look how it's to your right there. And hello to my 4 viewers. Welcome to the live stream. It is great to have you. I hope you enjoy. watching me die over and over again in this insane game. This is Doom. Doom is an experience, and I don't know, if you all experience Doom in this live stream, this is what makes Doom Doom. So I think to really get the best out of Doom, you should really play it on Ultraviolence. You can play it on Nightmare too, but I suppose if you value your health, it's probably not the best choice to play it on Nightmare. I've never played this game on Nightmare. Maybe in the final live stream of my 25th anniversary celebrations, I might play some episode on Nightmare, but I've not. Wait a second now. I just saved my game, shouldn't I? Because my health is 103 and I've no plans to do it right now. You know, this is a crazy idea, but I don't know. I want to stream Doom Eternal, but I want to play it on Switch. So I'm actually thinking of buying Doom Eternal twice. I'm thinking of buying it on PS4 and Switch, which I know is absolutely insane. Because you could say either buy it on Switch or either buy it on PS4, but look, I love my Switch. I love being able to play my games anywhere. But I also love streaming. So I kind of want to do both. I don't want to have to choose. Damien, welcome to the live stream, buddy. It is great to have you. Enjoyed the live stream, man. All good now, man. All good. I was playing a lot of Demon's Crest today, man. I got the final ending. Defeated the real final boss and got the real true ending. So I'm worn out from all the gaming today, and it's so cool because in that game I was actually playing as a demon. In this game I'm killing demons. So all good here now, man. Thank you. How are you keeping, buddy? And once again, man, welcome to the live stream. It is great to have you as always, and I hope you enjoy the live stream. And the question I'm asking in this live stream is, will I ever complete this map? Because I've been stuck on it for over a week now. And I'm going to take your advice, Damien, as always. I'm going to save again as much as possible. But Demon's Crest is another insane game when it comes to difficulty, especially when you're fighting the true boss. And to even get to the true boss, it's absolutely insane. You have to get every talisman in the game. There's 5 talismans. You have to get all the talismans, and they're quite hard to find, to be honest with you. I'm off to sleep, land, night, enjoy. Good night, Nosy Parker. Thank you for watching the live stream. It was great to have you, and I'm glad that you enjoyed the live stream, and I will see you in the next live stream of Doom. So yeah, like, those talismans were hard to find. So to find all of them, you have to find 5 of the 6 demon crests. The 6th one the final boss has, or one of the final boss has. Defeat him, get the ending, and then you have to input a password. So you put in the password, and then you get access to what's called the ultimate gargoyle, and then you get access to a hidden final boss. Then defeat that hidden final boss, the real final boss, which I am telling you is insanely difficult. You actually have to get like multiple what's called ginseng, not the like real life ginseng energy drink, but ginseng in the game, which replenishes all of your health. So you have to get like 5 bottles of that, just to even stand a chance to defeat that boss. But yeah, defeated the final true boss. Where's my? I didn't get my key code. Is up here, isn't it? So yeah, Demon's Crest, man, crazy game, crazy difficulty as well. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy killing demons when I was. Oh man, I don't literally have no ammo. I'll make a run for it. Oh no, there's a shotgun here. Oh my god. This is the part where, no pun intended, all hell breaks loose. So, Damien, how was your day been? How are you keeping, man? Ah, it's a pity I have no shotgun shells in this game. Oh wait, does he have a shotgun? No. Okay, I have to make use of what I have. It's a pity you don't get that much ammo with the minigun. It doesn't really last long. Damn. Good man, just got the last trophy in Uncharted 4 minutes ago. Oh, I am delighted for you. The king of trophies, Damien Sewell, right there. Trophies bow down to Damien Sewell because he is their king. No man, that's actually cool. Man, both of us are having gaming achievements today. I love it. I love it. You have gotten the last trophy in Uncharted, and I have gotten the true ending to Demon's Quest. We are hardcore gamers. Thing is, I don't know if I'll ever be able to complete this map, to be honest. I'll keep forgetting I have no shotgun shells. Okay, I'm gonna attempt a strategy. Sometimes the strategy works, sometimes it goes horribly wrong. I think once I get the red key card, I'm going to run. And I'm hoping that once I go through the red door, that I'll at least be able to get some health. I haven't seen one single health pack anywhere. You know what, I'm going to run now actually. Oh, I just forgot that you can't... Wait, how do I even get back? Oh, hold it. How am I supposed to get back? Okay, interactive question of the live stream. How do I get back? That's an actual question that I'm asking right now. Okay, look at this right now. At least there is technically some sort of new content in this live stream. So I'm just going to completely... So how do I actually get back? I know. I cannot take too many shots from that guy, or hits from that guy, I should say. Man, the soundtrack in Demon's Quest is absolutely quality. I was looking everywhere online for the original soundtrack, the official soundtrack for Demon's Quest. I couldn't find it anywhere, man. I was actually very disappointed, to be honest. I mean, it's on YouTube, but there's not like say CD. Like, I love having CDs. I know if it's nice to listen to stuff on YouTube, but it's just, you know, the old school kind of a guy that I am. I like to get a CD. Even a vinyl will do me, to be honest. This is really strange. How do I get back up here? I didn't think that one through. I'm really focusing on running. That's absolutely retarded. But I'm guessing there must be a hidden switch somewhere, hidden door. Or else I'm missing something so obvious. Let me know in the live chat there if I'm missing something obvious. Oh yeah, Damien, I've got a bit of local news for you. Only myself and Damien are going to be able to relate to this conversation, unless one of my viewers are from the jump. If only I could like jump up. If only I could do like a Mario. That would be cool. Making it so much easier actually if you could jump in this game. But yeah, well, I don't know if you know about this, but not the Great Wall, China City, the Chinese takeaway in Blackpool, got shut down again. It's been closed again because their conditions are shocking. The hygiene is shocking. Dirty uniforms, raw chicken in rusted trolleys, dirty water, grease everywhere, rat droppings, everything. And I've ordered from that takeaway so many times. Obviously I didn't after hearing that today, but it makes me sick just the fact that I actually ordered from there, and many other people have too. It makes me sick. Man, I've never been in there, and I swear to God I actually don't want to be in there. And after reading, it was a piece from the Evening Echo, which, again, to my viewers who may not be from myself and Damien's hometown, it's a local newspaper, and this Chinese takeaway is a local Chinese takeaway as well also. But after reading that piece in the Evening Echo, the place is, yeah, you're right, man, it's completely rank. It's just disgusting, like. Apparently the chef, here we go. Apparently the chef knew about it as well. Knew, like, it's just, with the red door, there is, please have health behind here. No health. Oh man, I'm gonna make a decision not to save, because I feel like I feel like I can do a better run there, but at least I made it to the red door. I feel like I can get less health taken to know exactly what to do now. Although, to be honest, I've actually forgotten where the thing is. I actually forgot where it is. Oh man, this is typical me. This is typical me. So, maybe I should have said. Just randomly pressed something, opened the door, and I was like, oh yeah. And I was like, oh shit. Chicago Made 434, aka Alan Sewell, welcome to the live stream. It is great to have you, man. Enjoy the live stream. The fellas in Blackpool closed too. Fellas. I don't know. I just came across that today on my Facebook. Oh, here it is. This is it. Okay, so I'm going to load again. No, I just came across that China City, the Chinese takeaway in Blackpool, got closed again. I think this is their second time, at least their second time anyway, closing down because of just terrible hygiene conditions. I mean, you wouldn't, a dog wouldn't live in, actually a dog may live in there because it's a Chinese takeaway. They like their dogs, don't they? But a dog wouldn't live there, at least not by its own will anyway. Oh shit, typically falls into the lava. Or at least I know now that I can get a good enough run out of it. Okay, I'm going to try to think of an interactive question for today's stream. They'll open with a new name. I know, yeah, they'll open with a completely new name. Like they've like like nothing ever happened. Like a Men in Black effect. You know the movie Men in Black, where they have the flasher. Nothing has happened. Flash. Now, can I take your order, please? So, yeah, you're probably right there, Damien. Nothing probably happened. They'll probably call it China World. the chef like will have like a wig. You know what I mean? Just like a wig and glasses, a wig and sunglasses, pure like in disguise. Up in. I'm not happy with that. I want to at least have 100 health, which I know is asking for a lot, to be honest. But you know, when I'm actually so much of a perfectionist when it comes to gaming. I wouldn't even use the word perfectionist. It's like I'm too proud when it comes to gaming. I'll give an example. That game that I mentioned there, Demon's Crest, I got stuck on that game twice. First time I just didn't know how to get to the 5th stage. I was like, where is the 5th stage? The 5th stage just wasn't there. Like it operates like you have an open world map and you're flying around the map. So I had the first stage, the second stage, the third stage, and I don't know, these stages randomly appears anyway. Like you could have stage 1, stage 3, stage 5, do you know what I mean? But you won't have like stage 2 and whatever. So I was looking for the stage and I was like, where the hell is the stage? Why isn't the stage showing up? So I didn't know where to go. So I had to kind of look up on YouTube, kind of like what the story was. And I was kicking myself, I was beating myself up. Like I was like, why did I have to look up on YouTube? You know, because that's how proud of a gamer I am. It didn't actually tell me what to do. It just showed me that. It showed me that on this guy's game, like when he was playing it, the stage was there for him on the world map, and I was like, well, if it's there has to be something to do. And then I went back and I realised that I missed an area on one of the stages. But the second time I got stuck, I actually did have to get help. It was to find the 5th talisman. So I'm actually very proud. I'm too much of a proud gamer. I just hate. Like what I'm doing right now is I won't allow myself to have lower than 100 health. I swear I torture myself like when I play these games. Gaming should be an enjoyable experience, not for me. Oh my god. I torture myself. 91% health, 1, 2. Okay, maybe I'm being a little bit too kind of crazy now. Like, maybe if it's 90%, I'll go on. Well, 75 won't do. That's not good enough. Interactive question of the. I'm running out of interactive questions. Maybe I should change it up. Maybe it's not a question. It's just keep interactive as possible. Should I buy Doom Eternal twice? Should I go that crazy? Should I buy Doom Eternal on Nintendo Switch and PS4? So I can play it on the go on Switch and I can stream it on PS4? Should I do that? Rest in peace, Johnny's wallet. I'm facing the wrong direction there, am I? Should you finish this map soon? That's a really good question. And I think the answer to that question is fuck yes. Before we have hair on our head, I think I should complete this map 100%. That's a great question. And I hate myself for saying this because I actually, like, I'm not really up there with memes and stuff in this, but I have to. I just feel like I have to, even though I hate myself for saying it. But if I do complete this map, I think I'm going to have a little bit of bubbly. I had to say it. I'm sorry. Answer to your question, I don't know. It's more up to you. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, it's a tough decision because I really do. I love my Switch, as you know. I love being able to take my games with me on the go and have that like universal experience, like sitting in front of my TV and playing Doom, and then continuing like that same experience and that same save progress with me on the go. But at the same time, I'd love to actually share the game, as in like live streaming. So knowing me and knowing how crazy I am, I'm probably going to end up buying it twice. Oh man. So now I was actually, speaking of Chris Jericho and wrestling, we have this like, might as well segue into wrestling and gaming there for a second. I was actually watching an Up Up Down Down video where Triple H was on it, and he was talking about his favourite game and one of the last proper games he played. I thought it was so cool. He said his favourite game is Donkey Kong. It shows his age. I wasn't even alive when Donkey Kong originally came out, but that's one of his favourite games. And he said the last game he actually played properly was like when he was like younger on the road. Like when he'd come back, he'd actually play Metal Gear Solid. I thought this guy has the same taste as me, to be honest. I thought it was so cool. Oh man, I should concentrate on the gameplay now, I think. So, would it be so cool that Nintendo just overnight announced now you can stream your games on Switch, YouTube, Twitch, whatever the platform. I wouldn't care, to be honest. I would be so happy because then I could stream Doom Eternal on Switch. But see, I fear, and you know, we actually had this conversation in one of the last live streams, and I think it comes down to the actual like specs of the Switch. Oh shit, he's chasing me. The specs of the Switch itself. I just don't think that the Switch can actually handle like, not that it can't like handle like streaming, it's just that it can handle streaming and the operating system at the same time. Like one of the things about Switch that you can do this with any console, but like if I'm playing a game, Prochronics Logs, welcome to the live stream. It is great to have you as always, buddy. Hope you enjoyed the live stream. Came to say hello, can't hear you cause I'm in bed and volume is all the way, no problem man, all the way down. By the way, left the like and love the vids as always, so if you say something. No, oh, well you probably can't hear me, so no problem. So I'm gonna have to leave a comment. Oops, so SP, so the saw. I have fat finger syndrome. Yeah, I have fat finger syndrome. I was actually going to read my own comment there for a second. Boom, got a girlfriend. Oh man. That's good news, man. Yeah, I was actually going to read my own comment there for a second. I was like, GreenHerb-Gaming? Who's GreenHerb-Gaming? How did I take damage that quickly? Open, damn it. 97% health. Ah, damn it, didn't open. I'd be happy with 95% health, to be honest with you. That's a cool effect. How do you do that? And again, I was actually going to read my own comment. Okay, so if I have at least 90% health, I'd be happy enough moving on. 95% health, I'd be happy enough moving on to next area. Oh, damn it, and I would fall into it. Toxic river. But I would love so much to be able to stream Doom Eternal. I'm so much of a perfectionist. I took literally 1% health there and I just wasn't happy. Why do I torture myself like this? That is actually, I'm looking at the emojis on the PS4 for boy bro. On my phone it just says boy bro, but I'm looking at the emojis, they look so cool. One of them is like a Brazilian flag, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if my geography is correct. When my viewer let me know, whoever's watching the live stream, let me know if my geography is correct. That's a Brazilian flag, isn't it? The first one looks like I don't even know what that is. It's like E-O. It's actually pretty cool. So I get so distracted by the little things. Okay, back to the gameplay. You know what, maybe I should shoot them for a little bit. But once that giant red fucking demon comes after me, Jesus, excuse me, I'm gonna have to run them after that. See? Once he comes after that, that's all hell breaks loose. I should have actually saved when I was actually in that area originally, but the perfectionist in me would not allow it. Okay. Yes, I'm happy enough for that, I'm going to say it. I'm happy enough for that. Looks like the hilarious flag. I probably completely slaughtered that name because you know the way I only get half the message. I look at my phone instead. I still can't pronounce that area. Belarus. Oh man, I can't speak. My vocabulary is terrible. I can Brazil flag, but boy bro on the phone. Yeah, it's actually so cool how it says boy bro on my phone, and then it's like a Brazilian flag and Belarus. I can't pronounce that name. I'm so terrible. My vocabulary is absolutely insane. But isn't that so cool? How it on the text it just says boy bro, and then on the where's the fucking red door gone? Oh, it's still there, isn't it? Yeah. 95%. Okay, I'm not going to save it just yet. I could be wrong, but looks like it. Well, you know more than me anyway, because I've actually never seen that flag before, the first flag. I've never seen the first flag before, but the second one is definitely the Brazilian flag anyway, if my geography is correct. And when I turn these things, what's even in here? What's even in here, like? What's the point of this area? Oh my fucking god, this game is... This episode is really testing me. Like, I don't think I've ever been tested as much in this map, to be honest. I know I've come across a lot of difficult maps, to say the least. I think we all know that. I think my viewers know that it's like, you know, I've had maps that have really, oh my god. I really should have saved when I was in here, Jesus man. I didn't realize how much. What is this then? I think the answer to the question in this live stream is going to be no. With a capital N and a humongous O. There's no way to change. Or is there a way to change the difficulty? Can I change the difficulty? Gameplay, sensitivity. Always run. I don't need that. Just having hidden cheats for the game. Cheats. Oh my god. You can actually activate cheats. Oh my god, how tempting is that? Should Johnny cheat? What do we have here? God mode. Give everything. Computer area map. Berserk. Vulnerability. Radiation shielding suit. Light amplification laser. Oh my god. Should Johnny cheat? Oh my god. Did I just activate that? No, press up. Just to let people know I did not activate that. Oh my god, how did he get there? Christ. What do we have now? 42 minutes. I'll keep the stream going for a while. It's not too late. I've had much later streams actually. I feel more awake really. Isn't it it's bizarre how I feel more awake now, even though I've spent a good portion of the day being stuck in games. I'm stuck in Spyro as well. Spyro Reignited Trilogy. My purple dragon buddy. Finally have that on Switch. I can play it anywhere. What I've noticed, and I was actually telling you this the other night, is for me Spyro has always been nostalgia. It's been more nostalgia than anything else. Like it's not a case of, oh, I remember every single area of that game and I've completed it 3 or 4 times. Because the reality is I've never got that far in any Spyro game. Even Spyro 3, I always thought that Spyro 3 was the game that I got far into, but the reality is I actually didn't really get past like the first world, to be honest with you. So it was always nostalgia. But no, recently now that I have it again, I'm actually playing, like, I'm more far into it now than I've ever been before. But that can be a frustrating game too, because I want to get all of the I want to get all of the gems. And it's a kind of game like where you could very easily miss a gem. And looking for that one gem anyway. So yeah, I was trying to do that today, and that was kind of frustrating because I was finding all of those gems. And of course, Demon's Crest is just get on the way. But I suppose what was challenging there was defeating the true final boss. I'm actually trying to think, like, maybe there's another door that I have to open somewhere around here, because there's nothing behind that red door that I can see. Did I miss anything? Let me know. God. I managed to get behind that door earlier without taking that much damage. How did I manage that? This is the first map, by the way. Or the first, what did I call it? Yeah, the first map of episode 4, by the way. The very first. There's like 8 of these maps. I'm not looking forward to the other 6. God. Awesome. I need to get back into the groove. You see, I know, I think. Oh, Damien, Alan, and the rest of my viewers, you see Resident Evil Project Resistance got revealed today. behind the devil looking symbol. Yeah, there's definitely something about that. I think you're right. I think you can go around there. You're right. It looks like you can go around. You can go behind the symbol. I was there today, man, 4 o'clock on the dot, because that was the time that Capcom were going to reveal that teaser trailer for Project Resistance. I think they're actually going ahead with the name. I think they're actually calling it Resident Evil Project Resistance. I could be wrong, but I was there. I was refreshing it. I refreshed the website about like 4 times. I just kept on refreshing. I was like, where is it? And then it just popped up on their YouTube channel. I was like, okay. I watched it. So they're just showing CGI. I know it's a teaser trailer, to be fair. Most teaser trailers are CGI, to be fair. But again, like CGI. But looks cool. Like the trailer was cool. They're going to show gameplay at the Tokyo Game Show starting this Thursday the 12th at the Tokyo Game Show. So it looks like a like team-based survival horror multiplayer experience up to 4 players. But it looks like there's going to be melee weapons in it as well, which I believe it's a first for the Resident Evil series. I don't think it's a first actually. I think it was actually melee weapons were actually in Resident Evil Outbreak as well, and fittingly, because Resident Evil Outbreak was one of the first online Resident Evil games. It's what brought Resident Evil into the online space. That game series had melee weapons. But I also think, and I hope, that one player can actually be the, what would you call them, the overseer, the master, the master puppeteer, the guy that's basically unleashing all these zombies and monsters at the players. Because at the end of the trailer, you actually see this guy, and he's like sitting behind all these monitors, and he's activating this switch, and he's leaving all these zombies and lickers, and even at the end he was controlling Mr. X, like Friday the 13th. Don't know much about Friday the 13th. I've played a little bit of it. Some people are comparing it to Left 4 Dead as well, but I was going to leave a comment. I was going to leave a comment on the YouTube trailer when people were comparing it. Actually, I did interestingly enough, I actually did get a Zombie U vibe from the trailer. Actually, from the trailer, I got a very Zombie U vibe from the whole behind the monitor type experience. But yeah, I've seen people comparing it to Left 4 Dead, and I was going to leave a comment. I was going to say only people over the age of like, what did I say again? I was like people who were like fucking like 17 and over are going to compare it to Left 4 Dead, but people like 25 and older are going to compare it to what it actually should be compared to, which is Resident Evil Outbreak, because Resident Evil Outbreak was an online team-based survival horror Resident Evil experience before Left 4 Dead came out. So I do think it's quite funny how people online are comparing it to Left 4 Dead. But they're comparing it to lots of other games as well. Some people are like, give us Dead Island. Give us Dead Island. I thought that was funny. But yeah, there's very little information given on it other than the fact that it's going to be team-based survival horror online for up to 4 players. But I really do hope that there's going to be a mode where, or maybe the whole point of the game is that you actually, like, I hope that one player can be the controller, the guy that's actually controlling everything, controlling all the zombies. That would be so fucking cool if they actually brought that into the game. Because it did look like it was actually 100% fact. At the end of the trailer, you saw the guy, and he had these like metallic gloves, and it looked like he was controlling the actions of Mr. X. So I really hope that that becomes a reality. Capcom, give us Dead Island. Yeah, man, there's so much demand for that game. Unfortunately, Resident Evil makes more revenue and profit, and it's more critically acclaimed than Dead Island, unfortunately. Capcom have a lot of IPs. They have a lot of franchises. One of the games is actually the game that I was talking about there today, Demon's Crest, that I've been playing a lot of. Someone exploited the PT demo's camera zoom. It's so cool how people are still actually exploiting that. Like, literally, it's a playable teaser like PT. People are still exploiting it. They've remade it. They've added stuff into it. I always find that fascinating. Where am I going? Funny enough, actually, remember that trailer that I showed you, Damien, of a game called Killer Freaks from Outer Space, which ended up becoming Zombie U? And there's actually a mode in Zombie U. I actually forgot about it. I only played it once with one guy and haven't played it since. It's actually a multiplayer mode in Zombie U, where, because it's funny how you actually mentioned Zombie U, there's a mode in Zombie U. Konami trademarked something Silent Hill. Oh, don't do this to me. Really though. Oh my god. I have to look that up in a second. Damn, I want Silent Hill. Anything to do with Silent Hill, I'm all for it. As long as it doesn't end up becoming a pinball machine or a mobile phone game or some microtransaction free to play shit. I would be so happy with that. Should I tell the outcome? Yeah. Cool, man. Let's keep the stream as interactive as possible. I love the interactivity. But yeah, there was a multiplayer mode in Zombie U where one player became the controller, and he was basically planting all these different types of zombies on the map using the touchscreen at the time, the Wii U gamepad. Remember that thing? Yes, last month. Damn, I didn't actually know that. Jesus. I think people don't have much faith in Konami because there hasn't really been many people talking about that. They're like, oh, it's Konami. It's Konami. I don't think anybody is like oh, I really hope that something does come off that. I really do want another Silent Hill game. I mean, come on, it's one of their biggest games. Lisa is following you the entire time. Oh, Jesus Christ. That would freak me out, having her following you the whole fucking time. And she's scary enough when she pops up every now and again, but when she's like following you the whole time. Oh my god. Lads, we should actually get Resident Evil Project Resistance. Because at least we'll have 3 people. We can find somebody else in as well. Just find some random 4th guy. He can be the black guy that dies first. I need to focus on this game. Okay, so there's symbol, yeah. You're right, you can go behind here. You're right. Oh my god, thank you, Jamie. Oh, thank you so much. I'm down. Oh, nice one, man. I'll pause that for a second. Yeah, man, definitely, because I think it's going to end up becoming a really fun game. I know we've only seen a CGI teaser trailer. We haven't really seen any gameplay. We don't really know much about the game yet. All that will be revealed, hopefully, this Thursday at the Tokyo Game Show. But right now it looks like a 4-player online teams. I'm doing a terrible job explaining a team survival game. So 4 players working together to survive, basically. But one thing that has me really interested, again, I keep saying this. I'm sorry, I keep saying this. But at the end of the trailer, you did see this character actually from the start of the trailer all the way to the end, this character was in complete control. He was activating doors, he was activating switches, he was letting zombies loose, lickers loose, and eventually he had control of Mr. X. So I really hope that one player can be that guy and he can put all these zombies and lickers into the map, but the other players try to defeat them. It'd be so crazy. Campaign or player versus player. Again, not very much information has been given on the game other than the fact that it is a team-based survival horror experience with the 4 players. So 4 players working together as a team to try to take out zombies, lickers, and we know that Mr. X. So again, really next to nothing has been revealed of this game. We'll see more information this Thursday at the Game Awards, at the Tokyo Game Show this Thursday. But I really fucking hope that a player can be that guy who's controlling everything. That would have me sold straight away. But even still, like I'd still be up for that game, because I mean, I can't complain. I mean, if this was 2007, I'd probably be complaining about, come on, give us proper Resident Evil, give us a proper Resident Evil. But to be fair, I got Resident Evil 7, more than happy with that. I would consider that as a proper Resident Evil. I would say it was a perfect blend between classic survival horror and modern survival horror. I loved it. Resident Evil 2, one of the best remakes I've played in a very long time. It is 100% survival horror. So, you know, I can't complain. I can't say give us a proper Resident Evil, because we got 2 proper Resident Evil games in the space of a couple of years. So, you know what I mean? I'm cool for a different type of Resident Evil experience, you know? Yeah, I think almost completing this map here. I'm on 27%. I'm not going to save it because that would be too. Oh my god! Look at all these the fucking drop sites. Okay, so at least I know what to do now. Right, and Damon, you are 100% right about that. The devil crest, that you had to go behind it. So thank you so much. This is why I love GreenHerb-Gaming, the interactivity. This is why my viewers mean so much to me, and this is why I'd be lost without your interactivity. And this is what sharing is all about. You know, that little button that says share, like I'm looking back at it right now, like, you know, this is the whole point of share. You know, it's not about my voice over and over again. It's not about me showing off my lack of gaming skills. Ain't about that. It's about keeping things interactive. Why am I going to press this now? Alright, this is going to be really tough. Oof. Rest in peace. I actually made some progress though. I'm happy with that progress. Now I can't get Resident Evil Project Resistance out of my head now, to be honest. I'll be honest with you, I'm after watching that cinematic teaser. Again, CGI. But I'm after watching that about 4 or 5 times already, trying to dissect everything. I thought for a second, and I was even reading comments as well, that guy was actually Albert Wesker. I actually thought it was him. It looks a little bit like him. But my guess is, after watching the teaser trailer for like 5 times, my theory is that it's okay. I'm gonna pause the game just for a short period of time. My prediction is that this psychopathical Umbrella Corporation researcher, and to be fair, every researcher at Umbrella Corporation is psychopathical anyway, until that motherfucker stood up. I know, yeah, he kind of stood up for a while, and it didn't really look like Wesker. But there's actually the guy who stands up and has the metal gloves. He's actually separate to Mr. X. He's actually controlling Mr. X. I thought for a second that he actually was Mr. X, but he's actually controlling Mr. X, because you can see that once he moves the metal hand, it kind of goes a bit red, and then Mr. X's eyes go red, so he's controlling Mr. X. I thought for a second that he was actually Wesker, but it's, unfortunately it isn't. But I'm thinking that guy is an Umbrella researcher, and he has kidnapped these 4 strangers, brought them to an Umbrella research facility, particularly a training facility, to test the effectiveness of Umbrella's biological weapons in combat situations. So I think this guy is testing, is trying to gather combat data for the biological weapons like the zombies, the lickers, Mr. X. So yeah, I think he kidnapped these 4 strangers, brought them to this testing facility, and basically just threw them in there with these biological weapons, and he's testing their effectiveness in the battle zone, because that's what Umbrella Corporation is about. That's the whole point of these biological weapons. Like the zombies you see in Resident Evil, the lickers you see, every enemy you see in Resident Evil is a biological weapon created by the Umbrella Corporation for the purpose of use as biological weapons in the war zone, so in the battle zone. So I think that's what this game is going to be about. It's going to be about this one of Umbrella's craziest researchers kidnapping these 4 strangers, throwing them into a testing facility, going up against Umbrella's biological weapons to test their combat data. I think there's going to be melee weapons as well. I think each character is going to have their own. Can't wait to plug my YouTube channel on the headset. You should, man. I think you should stream it. I think we should all stream it. I think me, you, and Alan should actually play this game together and stream this game together. And you should, man. I mean, well, as you know, I don't do shoutouts anymore for equality purposes. But you know, you all mean so much to me. But I think you should, man. I think you should do that, man. Definitely, man. You know what I mean? We get that. We get your channel growing, man. It'll have 200 subs. But that would actually be a cool idea. Because I think it really will be a fun game, even though we don't really know very much about the game right now. I do believe, I trust Capcom that they will make it a fun online experience. Equality on GreenHerb-Gaming. Who would have thought? Yeah, who would have thought with my previous certain particular streams about certain particular situations. It will have 2. Man, I'm telling you, man, if you actually if you streamed, let's say if you started by streaming Resident Evil Project Resistance, like, people will come across your live stream, people who are like fans of Resident Evil, people who are just browsing through YouTube, people who are browsing through like the PlayStation, and they say, okay, this is actually a cool game, this guy's actually cool, it's up to him, and it'll go from there, like, you know what I mean? 2 subs will become 4 subs, 4 subs will become 8, and it'll just multiply. I mean, that's what happened to me. Like, I didn't buy any of my subs, I didn't buy any bots, I didn't create any alternate accounts for anything. I just streamed games, people came across my content, they chose to sub to me, and yeah, the rest is history, as they say. But definitely, man, I think you should go for it, man. So I actually have an idea I have a theory for Project Resistance. I think that each character will have their own ability or class or style or whatever word you want to use there. I think you could have one character who specializes in melee weapons, another character could specialize in let's say like powerful weapons like shotguns, grenade launchers. The other could be more kind of like pistol, like basically short range, long range, medium range kind of a thing. Let's say the other player then could be, I think you can set traps as well. I'm gonna just throw that out there because it looked like there was some sort of device in the room, so I think you can use traps. So one character could be like could be very gadgety like, kind of like setting traps and whatnot. So yeah, something like that. So I'd say all will be revealed this Thursday. It's actually going to be playable as well, which has me thinking this game could actually be released quite soon. This game could even be released by the end of the year, who knows? Maybe that'd be a bit too soon, I'd say, possibly. But you never know. Capcom has been releasing Resident Evil games a lot shorter than in recent years. I think there was only like a couple of months between Resident Evil 7's announcement and release, if I'm not mistaken, or was that Resident Evil 2 remake? I'm not too sure. But they were reasonably short in between. Or the gap in between was short. Sorry, I'm actually very hyped for that game now, actually, come to think of it. I think it's nice to be able to experience Resident Evil in a different way. Especially like, I love Resident Evil so much, and I've played so many Resident Evil games, and I'm absolutely in love with the lore and the mythology and just the backstory of Resident Evil, with the Umbrella Corporation and the characters. I mean, so to be able to experience Resident Evil in a different way, I think is pretty cool. I mean, I actually bashed Operation Raccoon City so much. When that game got announced and when it got released, I bashed it so much. I was like, what a shit game, this is not Resident Evil, fuck this game, I hate this game. I just bashed the shit out of it, right? And then eventually played it on PlayStation Now, and I liked it. And I thought it was really fun to have a completely different experience of Resident Evil 2. You were experiencing the Raccoon City incident in a completely different perspective. You got to play as the Umbrella Corporation. You had a choice to kill Leon and Claire. I mean, how crazy is that? And obviously the gameplay was completely different because you weren't playing it from the perspective of like a rookie cop and, you know, the sister of Claire Redfield with just two regular Joe Soaps, you know, trying to survive something that they have absolutely no knowledge about. You were playing as these highly trained, highly equipped, highly deadly Umbrella, like, mercenaries. So they didn't know what they were doing. So obviously, like, you know, you were playing more of a shooter kind of experience. I liked it. I think I wasn't as pissed off with Capcom, you see, because they justify themselves. They released Resident Evil 7, they announced Resident Evil Remake 2, so I was everything was forgiven with me in Capcom when it came to Resident Evil. So yeah. As for Resident Evil Umbrella Corps, that's a different story. That game is actually not that good, to be honest with you. I think that Resident Evil Project Resistance will be far better than that game. Absolutely far better than that game. Just the way that they're going about advertising and marketing that game, you know, with the teaser trailer and everything. I think they're definitely going to be aiming to have that game be a huge release for Capcom and for the Resident Evil franchise. What the? Oh, damn it.